But that again, Zicho, what's going on with Chelsea?
Over to you, my brother.
You know, defenses win championships.
Yes.
Yes. If you want to compete for the top things, your defense has to be in very good shape. But unfortunately, look, the last time Chelsea kept a clean sheet was against Morecambe in the FA Cup.
FA Cup, that around, yeah.
Which was expected. But if you go back to when they faced, let me say, their mates, it was 2 months ago in December when they drew goalless at Everton. In fact, that was the game where if they had won, they would have gone top of the Premier League. Yeah. And since then in the Premier League, they have failed to keep a clean sheet. Or when they face Premier League clubs, they have failed to keep a clean sheet. And it's problematic because what it means is that since December 22, Chelsea now has to score more than once or sometimes more than 2 goals to win football games. And how long can you sustain that? And it proves the message that you just read. The fan who was complaining about the attacking, Chelsea's attack. Combination. Meanwhile, at the start of the season, Chelsea were really fluid. And in fact, if you look at the numbers, the chance creation is not dipping. It's the finishing that is lacking. But I believe that if Chelsea had a solid defense, they would not need to score 2-3 goals to stay competitive in games. Now, I look at the last 7 goals that Chelsea have conceded. It's beyond bad. It's beyond worse. It's comedy.
Okay.
From poor defending to lack of leadership to just silly comical errors. It's just a combination of everything. And for me, I think the main thing is a lack of a leader at the back, which is very important. Teams have it in different forms. Sometimes it's your goalkeeper. Sometimes it's a centre-back who is an organizer, somebody who can shout and organize the defense, especially when it comes to set pieces, crosses. You need somebody who is there, who is experienced, who is the leader at the back.
A Van Dijk.
Like a Van Dijk. But Chelsea don't have that. 2 seasons ago, they had it in Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
And it looked really good at the time. But since he left, they've not really had anybody like that. They have really talented young defenders, but they're all on the same level. And nobody is taking instructions from anybody. They don't have that properly. And unfortunately, their goalkeeper is not the best. So you look at the first goal they conceded against Brighton. And it's after the cross came in from Lamptey is cleared out. At this point, this is when you need proper organization. At this point, this is when you need proper organization. You have your 2 centre-backs in place in Comical and Chalobah. But Ruto is free. And I want you guys to take a look at or monitor the movement of Welbeck. Once the cross is made, you look at Welbeck here. He just peeled away from his defender. Yeah. So had it gone behind, Cole has completely lost his man because Welbeck is now free.
Even Mitoma was free.
And even Mitoma at the back post is free. And you're asking yourself...
And there's actually a through pass on for Minte.
Yeah, for Minte.
Look at his face. If it slips it through, that's it.
Pass. And he's just cutting it across and it's a simple goal. And you're asking yourself, where is the communication? Where is the leadership? Because somebody should be making the call to Cole. Or if Cole is the leader, he should be getting tight or asking Chalobah to retreat and pick a bit closer to Jorginho Ruto, who is going to get his head on the ball. Or maybe Cole himself getting tighter to Welbeck. But that doesn't happen, and it's a simple header, free header, and he scores. And then you look at the second goal again. Comedy of errors. When Lamptey hits the ball, it's deflected. Chelsea have 2 opportunities to get a proper clearance. And it's a lackluster clearance, and it's a simple through ball. And you see, what annoys me here is how easily switched off the 2 centre-backs were. These 2. These 2 centre-backs basically switch off once the ball leaves the box. So you look at their body language. As soon as they are literally just, if you keep your eye on, this is Tosin and Chalobah. They are literally walking, and there's a free man here. There's a free man here. Tosin should be showing a bit more urgency, but he's walking. It's literally walking pace for him. And before he reacts, Mitoma it's too late.
It almost as if he wasn't aware of what was going on. Like, he couldn't tell that there was danger.
There was danger. Once the ball left the box, he's walking because he thinks it's over. But you need to be alert. Once there's a danger man in the box, at least be closer or have your eye on him, reassess the situation. You don't necessarily need to run to him to mark him, but you should be quick on your feet in case the ball drops to him. But he doesn't do that, and then Mitoma gets the free chance and he scores. And you look at the Manchester City chances, and we spoke about it during this game. City were creating chance after chance, exploiting the Chelsea high line. And this, for me, is just, it's comical. It's one long ball. The defense, I think it was Chalobah on the day.
Chalobah, yeah.
Unable to handle Haaland, and then comedy of errors. Goalkeeper comes out of the pool. Like, everything that has to do with the defense is just all over the place.
It was so disorganized.
Exactly. When disorganization comes in, that's when reactionary defending sets in. Because there's no proper plan as to how to defend, I'm trying to cover up for Sicho when he makes a mistake. And in my attempt to cover up, I'm also leaving spaces. And Karim is now trying to... Everybody is trying to react to this, the situation.
There's almost no unity.
Chaos, exactly. So that's when Chelsea have reached at this point. It's just a back four or a back four and a defensive midfielder plus a goalkeeper who are just reacting to situations that come. There's no proper plan. You can't tell a clear plan as to how they are going to
It's almost as if there's no defensive coach.
At all.
Defensive coaching.
Coaching is not... You can't tell there's a pattern of how to defend. And you look at this one again. We spoke about it last week. A free defender, in this case, is a manager's dream.
Yes.
The free defender can see the danger. There's a man behind you. You should be aware of the situation. Now, we've seen 2 or 3 situations where I've showed you where the free defender has been totally unaware of the danger man. I showed you the Tosin one in the Brighton game where Mitoma is literally by him and he's walking away from him. In the first goal, Comical can see Ruto right in front of him free. He doesn't attack him and get close to him. And then you see it again. Chalobah is trying to help out Comical, forgetting that there's a danger man behind him. And it's just complete chaos. And then the painful thing for Chelsea is also, even in the few games that the defenders get it right, there's somebody called Sanchez.
Oh, my God.
Even the few games where the defenders will try their best to try and keep it tight at the back, things like this happen. Where it's a simple cross-putting, all he has to do is to catch the ball. He fumbles it. And so, with Chelsea's defense in the past 2 months, it's just been complete chaos. And in fact, we had seen the signs at the start of the season, but the attack was so good, and players were outperforming themselves. So, Jackson will get 8 chances and score. The last time Jackson scored was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
He's gone on a dry run.
He's gone on a crazy dry run. And now the focus is now coming on the defense. And as I said at the beginning, if you want to compete for the big things, if you want to win championships, you have to, your defense has to be in good shape. Look at this. It's a simple pressing from Kudus. And it forces Kowo onto his wrong side. He's left-footed. He's forced onto his wrong side. It's a very poor pass back to Bowen, who has already read the situation, picks it up easily, and it's a simple goal. And again, you look at this. Look at the body language of Caicedo in this situation. When Kudus was applying pressure to Colwill, it's a very lackadaisical attitude to have. And this is a dangerous situation because you can see your teammate is in trouble. So it's either you are having a quick scan around to see where the danger is, to try and block the back pass, or make yourself available, or even attempt to double up on him and try and help him out. But again, just like what we saw from, what's his name? Tosin. He's walking. And the back pass goes in and Bowen scores. So it's total calamity at the back for Chelsea. And for me, it's down to coaching. Then we need to see a clear plan and we need to see a clear leader, a clear designated leader at the back who will be able to organize.
It's chaos. One word is not enough. It's chaos. It's chaos.
It's chaos. It's chaos. It's chaos.
The defense is falling. The defense is falling. The defense is falling.
It's chaos. It's chaos. It's chaos. It's chaos.
It's chaos.
Just a quick word on that, then we move on.
Look, yeah, I'm agree with
Daddy, thank you very much. You can return to your seat.
And for me, we said it, like I've said it, it's going to be the umpteenth time I'm saying it, that Chelsea have got very talented footballers. What they don't have is leadership.
Yeah.
And you don't become a leader at some of the ages that these players are playing at, right? And so the way they've gone about what the project is funny. Mm-hmm. And I've always told football fans, be careful when your centre-back or your defensive midfielder has got great defensive statistics about him in the season, it's a wrong sign. You know, the best teams never have their DMs or their centre backs pulling up, if you like, the rankings in the best defensive ability, because they never really are under the coach. But when you watch Caicedo this season, he started to recover a lot of balls, he started to win a lot of tackles, and that is largely because of the way Chelsea's team set up. And he's covering a lot of ground because Chelsea's midfield, a lot of time is broken as well. And so there's something fundamentally wrong with what Enzo Maresca is trying to play, how he's trying to play. But ultimately, it's got to go down to in my opinion, the makeup of the squad. And it's not because of the lack of talent. It's just because of the lack of experience, lack of leadership, and these things do count in getting teams over the line. And it's clear that Chelsea do not have it now.